Hello everybody, this is going to be an introduction to activity 7A 5A so that you guys can get this started even if I'm not here. So the first part of the directions said, we're not going to worry about the group stuff for today. It says to determine the excluded values of each function. So we're going to start right there with question number A. So if we look at this graph, do you see that I don't have any logarithms, I don't have any even roots, but I do have division. And so we said that when we have division, we can't divide by 0. So I have an excluded value because x cannot be equal to -3. So my excluded value here is going to be x equal to -3. Okay. So then the next thing it asked us to do is go into a Desmos or maybe even a GeoGebra. So if some of your graphs aren't working, you can go to GeoGebra, and it's a little bit better than Desmos in terms of understanding domains, and it still runs the same as Desmos. So you can still plug it in the same way we do with Desmos, but that's another option in case Desmos is giving you wrong graphs, okay? So what I did is I went ahead and went into Desmos and took a screenshot of what was happening. And so this is the graph of y is equal to 1 over x plus 3. And so you'll notice where x is equal to -3, we've got the graph approaching -infinity on one side and +infinity on the other, which means that we have an asymptote at the equation where x is equal to -3. So notice that's the same as my excluded value. And so then the last part says, go ahead and describe the behavior around that asymptote. So notice we only had one asymptote, so we don't have to worry about this second one. And that might happen often on this first homework assignment for this. On 5B, we might have more than one. So what's happening is we've got to look at what is happening as we're traveling towards the asymptote from the left. And what's happening to the graph is it is heading down to -infinity. So we could say as x goes to -3 from the left-hand side, then we know that y is going to -infinity. And then if we look at what's happening as we approach it from the right, it's going up high. And so that means that as x goes towards -3 from the positive side, y is approaching +infinity. And so let's double check the directions and make sure we've done what they've asked. So they said determine the excluded values of the function. I did that. It said use the graphing tool to determine whether the graph has a vertical asymptote, which we did, and we had it at x is equal to 3. So we wrote the equation of the asymptote. If it doesn't have a vertical asymptote, we write none. And then once we do that, we want to describe the behavior of the graph around each vertical asymptote using symbolic notation. Okay, so that is all you need to do. So get together maybe with a partner or a group, and you're going to finish all of these. And again, don't worry about the part where it says now get into a different group. I'm not stressing about that today, but talk about what similarities or differences you noticed about the asymptotes depending on when you had logs or when you had radicals or when you had dividing by 0, what kind of things popped out at you. All right. And so we will go over this the next time I see you.